Mayong Adlaw, ¿Cómo está? Ben from Philippines Extremes here, coming to you from Baobao, Cordova, just outside Cebu City. So this video is going to be about why you need a prenup if you're going to enter into a marriage with a Filipina. Now, I'm going to tell you why, tell you a few horror stories that I personally have observed, personally know about, and maybe even something that I have experienced myself. So why get a prenup? I know, it's a dirty word, right? Prenups can be negative. They can send a message that you don't trust the person and that, having one will enter into a new budding relationship on the wrong foot. Well, first of all, you're not marrying into anything that you have ever experienced before. You are not familiar with the culture. You are not familiar with the dynamics. You're not familiar with any of it that will seem, extremely foreign to you. Why? Because you are a foreigner and there's language barriers, there are cultural differences, there are all kinds of dynamics that can frankly leave you confused, befuddled, and scratching your head and wondering how in the world did this all happen, all right? Now, putting all the pitfalls, the obvious pitfalls that dudes fall into when they come over here, like meeting a scammer one. Now, why is a prenup a prerequisite when entering into a marriage with any Filipina, whether she's got good intentions or bad intentions? I'll tell you why. First of all, what a lot of people don't know about is that over here there's literally a law that says family members need to support other family members. It's called Article 195, and it's funny because I was discussing this with a couple of people, and then somebody just recently made a video about it, and they kind of beat me to it, but we were talking about this, and so I'm just going to put it out there that, there is this law in place that if you don't support your family members, they can literally sue you and take you to court and force you to support them. So people need to be aware of that fact alone, because even if your girl is a good girl with good intentions, your assets that you had pre-marriage, if they're not protected, can be at risk and can be factored in for potential court proceedings if they're making a judgment against you on how much you need to support them. I know it sounds ridiculous, right? There's a lot of unemployed people here that just sit around and drink and whatnot. They could literally file a case against your Filipina and you if they are struggling and you're doing nothing to support their efforts. Sounds ridiculous, I know, but it actually exists. Now, it's very rarely enforced because, for one, people don't really know about it very much. And for two, it costs money to get an attorney to take these cases to court. But if they're, astute enough to figure out an attorney who will do it pro bono and take you to court and then get you to pay their court fees, then the attorney knows he'll probably get paid anyway. So recently this kind of blew up on a bigger channel, and that's got thousands and thousands and thousands of views, which is spreading the word. So even now, it's more imperative for you, someone who is considering or is in the process of getting married to a Filipina, to definitely put that prenup in place so that your assets are protected. Now, one of the major complaints that you hear from foreigners who have been with Filipinas for years and years and years is that the family are like vultures. Now, I'm not trying to stereotype or stigmatize them, but there are just countless, I can't even begin to count the number of dudes that I have met, talked to, and read about that have just had horror stories in regards to how the family actually behaved once they knew that their relative had married a foreigner. So prenups are a prerequisite. Don't worry about the stigma. There are a lot of unscrupulous people that in the whole world that want to take advantage of people who have money. It's not just a Filipino thing, but the laws here do support you having to support people outside of your relationship. So, and many people are unaware of that fact. So, guys, protect yourselves. Remember, when you come over here, slow down, take your time, get to know the person. Don't go too fast because you might, just be setting yourself up for future disaster. But definitely a prenup is highly recommended, and just protect yourselves. At least do that. All right, at least do that. It's always a gamble in love, no matter where you are in the world, because you never know the person's true intentions. But when you're entering into a relationship under these kind of different circumstances, and sometimes they can be actually crazy circumstances, you're up in the odds of you having a potential fallout down the line. So this is from me to you. Everybody be careful out there. Approach these things, with caution, and use your wits and think with your big head, not your little head. All right. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully this helped and gave you a little insight into what you're potentially getting involved in. Look into Article 195 of the Family Code. It's a civil code. It's not a criminal code, but it can escalate into a criminal code if you fail to adhere to it. So hopefully this video helped. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe to my channel, and share and do all that cool stuff to help the algorithm so that my stuff can be seen by even more people. So thank you, everybody, and have a blessed day.